What is going on, everyone? It's Brad of DemonAsylum here. I'm bringing you all a new Destiny video. I'm going to be showing you guys a few different gameplay clips of me running into the new Sword of Crota public event that was added to Destiny today, December 2nd, along with the weekly update and reset that we get every Tuesday at 4 AM Eastern Time. So basically, this is a public event in this sense. You can find it randomly across Earth, only on Earth, and it'll pop up in a bunch of different areas, more areas than public events will normally happen, and also more consistently, or more often rather, than public events will. I would say that, give or take, if you're in a specific area where the ritual can happen or where this public event can happen, and you're there for about 15 or 20 minutes at the latest, you will have the event pop up. And to know when the event pops up, in the bottom left hand corner of your screen it will say minions of Crota have started the ritual. If you know where the ritual is in that specific area, of course you can just go there and wait for it to finish. Otherwise, you'll have more text pop up on your screen, probably either way, even if you're right next to it, saying that Blades of Crota have invaded. And at that point, you will have a knight, a major knight that spawns wielding a Sword of Crota. And again, if you don't know where the ritual is, you'll have to run around and find where the ritual happened and where the knight is. Once you do, though, if you kill him, he will actually drop the Sword of Crota, and you can wield it for, I believe, 60 seconds it is. There'll be a bunch of other acolytes around him, and they keep spawning from one area near where the ritual was, and you can just keep killing them over and over and over. And once you've killed them all, you may have 10 or 15 seconds to spare, at which point you can just run around with the sword and you can kill fallen enemies or whatever you want to. But once the 60 seconds or so is up, the sword will just break in your hands, and that'll be the end of it. You don't get any sort of reward. However, the enjoyment of being able to run around with the Sword of Crota in the open and just killing any enemies around is completely rewarding enough for me. And I think that probably the best part about this being added to the game is the fact that anyone can have this happen to them. You do not need to have purchased the expansion pass for the DLC coming out next week in order to get this event. Anyone across all consoles, whether or not you've purchased the expansion pass or not, can have this event happen. I personally have not purchased the expansion pass yet, and I still had this happen. So that's probably the best part about it, that anyone can have kind of a little taste and teaser of sorts of what's to come next week. I'm sure that's probably part of the reason they added it to the game a week prior to the DLC release, is to give people a little taste of what's to come in the DLC, as well as more incentive to actually buy it if they haven't already. And in case you guys are wondering, yes, of course I'm going to be getting the DLC and making a bunch of videos for it starting next week when it comes out. But in any case, that's kind of the gist of it. Again, if you guys want to know where some of the spots are in which this ritual can happen and this event can happen, just look at the gameplay of where I am in the video. One of the spots where the ritual can happen, multiple different areas, is right when you go to patrol mode on Earth. That first area that you spawn in, there's at least 2 different areas that I have found in that first named area when you spawn in on Earth in patrol mode that this ritual can happen. So if you want, you can just run around that area and kill enemies, chest farm or whatever, for about 10 or 15 minutes, and then you guys should have the event pop up in at least one area. So in any case, I do hope you've enjoyed this video. If you guys have not found this public event before, I definitely recommend going and taking the time to find it. It's so cool being able to use the Sword of Crota again. That was probably my favorite mission in all of Destiny, being able to use the Sword of Crota in the mission on the moon. So again, guys, I hope you've enjoyed the video. If you have, definitely make sure to drop a like down below and subscribe for many more Destiny videos to come. Thanks for watching, everybody. I'll have my solo weekly Nightfall video coming out soon, and peace out.